The cool kids sit at the back of the bus.
Yeah, let's go.
Back of the bus squad. Back at it again. Another Sunday afternoon. Storm Dog is back from her sabbatical. You know what I'm saying? Josh is not with us today, so I'm going to go ahead and bring us in. Before we get started, I want to remind everybody to like, subscribe, share. Let us know if there's any, topics, any videos, anything going on that you want us to discuss on the pod. Drop it in the comments. First up, man, how everybody doing, man? Let's air that out first. How everybody doing?
It's hot.
Hot as shit.
Yeah.
It's hot as shit.
Summer's here. The electric bill about to go up because I'm about to be cranking the hell out of that AC.
About the AC? Dog,
my shit is on 50 and it's still warm in here. Gotta make up.
Yeah.
First of all, you
privileged youth.
Or
AC don't drop below 60.
Or my father owns a heating and cooling business, so we kind of just dealt with
He
it.
finagled it. He got it together.
Like I said, privilege. My father
Fuck
ran taxi and drove the bus. That shit did not go at no 50. It was go take a shower, drink some water, and put on a sleeveless shirt.
Yeah, you're gonna have to sweat that out. Take your socks off, take your t-shirt off.
Take your t-shirt off.
Get the ceiling fan
Wrap it
going.
around your head
like
around your head like a helicopter, damn it. Yeah.
Go grab the box fan, put it in the window,
and sit
so
in
you
front
can
of
catch
it.
that cool breeze at night. You know what I mean? That brisk breeze.
She said 50 and didn't even flinch.
Didn't flinch. I'm like 50. Oh my God, that's a $200 electric bill. I can't.
Hit me in the chest like, whew.
Anyways, how's work going, Storm Dog?
I hate you guys. Work is cool. Everybody thinks the hospitals are crazy. They are not. Honestly, quarantine has been probably, I'll go ahead and say it, Corona, outside of the deaths of people and really like losing loved ones, Corona has been great for me.
Really?
It has. I believe the only people we should say are frontline workers, unless you're like in the ER where people are coming in with all types of shit, only frontline workers are grocery store staff because they're dealing with the bullshit for real.
Grocery workers, anybody who still is public transportation up? Is niggas driving buses? I ain't seen no buses out.
It's free.
People aren't getting on the buses though. Like the buses,
it's free, and you can't get on the front. You got to get in the back.
Oh, you got to use the back door. You can't walk by the driver type shit. Okay.
Niggas used to do that when we was younger when we didn't have money, so I guess it works out now.
Why everything got to be about the struggle? Why?
I'm just saying.
Can we just be happy that we doing better now?
We live in the struggle.
You got to understand the struggle. Embrace it. It makes you who you are today. I'm an upstanding citizen.
Because of the struggle.
Because of the struggle, fam.
Because of pain.
Pain and suffering.
Speaking of struggling, it was a struggle. I almost paid for everything when I used the U-Scan at Kroger today.
Wait, what? I almost paid. I'm trying to formulate that. I almost paid for everything when I used the U-Scan. What got through?
The opportunity presented itself to not even pick up the pressed juice that I bought.
Oh, he's stealing. He's stealing. Yo, I was joking, yo.
Got from
Yeah,
Kroger.
I busted. Don't worry about. Okay.
I just let it sit there. I bought the more expensive shit. But somehow I forgot to scan it. Boom, ended up outside.
I'm pretty sure that's how law works. Like, if you balance it out, like if you pay for the more expensive shit and steal the cheap shit, it evens. You know, that's how it works.
Sam's Club has something like that on that app. And I think, what did I get for like?
I'm not liking how that just went by and everybody accepted it. Like, it was just cool. Like, everybody was just good with it.
Hey,
all right, cool.
Niggas know.
We ain't got no morals. That's fine.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
I'm not robbing from people's mouths. Ain't no baby drinking no pressed cucumber juice.
Ain't no baby drinking bougie juice.
Bougie juice.
And here we go again, judging me.
What you mean? Cold pressed in your little.
Some cold pressed cucumber juice.
It's so good. It's cucumber,
The sh-
pineapple.
And a shot of ginger extract.
It is
Man.
ginger. You're right.
I'll be making my shit from scratch. I'm not even gonna hold you.
And I'm privileged. Get the fuck out of here.
Yes, nigga.
Yeah.
That is a privilege. See my hand?
Pineapple, cucumber, and ginger.
Oh, that's definitely worth stealing.
Tasty.
That's definitely a oopsies. That was there.
So let's get into it real quick, man. So first topic we got up is your boy, Uncle Joe Biden.
Joseph.
Tell y'all whether or not
Whose
y'all
uncle is
black or
that?
not. That's your uncle. That's your Uncle Joe.
Yeah, that's your Uncle
Okay.
Joey.
So, before we get into the rants about how awful and racist this was,
I wouldn't
Tell me
even call it racist, honestly.
Tell me
Go
this.
ahead. I don't mean to cut you off.
would it not have been laughable if it was Bernie?
I
Are
don't
you
think.
telling me you would be as upset if it was Bernie?
Oh no. I wouldn't
Okay.
have been. I mean, okay. So let me put it to you like this. I don't think. First of all, any white people should be telling black people what they should or should not do to be black.
Yeah.
So like, let's just air that out right now. Bernie
That's first- that's
Sanders,
first step.
Biden, Vanilla Ice, Coco, whoever.
Eminem.
You know what I mean? Eminem.
I think in certain situations, yes. But for him to be like, they ain't vote for me, I don't get it. You know what I mean? Like,
Nah, he read somebody's
Bernie would
tweet.
have had my vote off of that comment alone.
Here's the problem. So like, I don't necessarily disagree with the sentiment. I think he was making a bad joke that didn't land. But the problem with that is, I don't think he would have made that same joke towards any other group.
Yeah.
Like, he wouldn't have came out and been like,
You ain't Spanish if you ain't voting.
You ain't voting for me. You ain't no real Vato or the Lehomes. He wouldn't have came out like, you ain't no real LGBTQIA if you don't vote for Joe. Huh. You ain't no real white woman if you don't vote for Joe. He would never say that about any other group. It's
He
just
really-
something about black people that when white people feel like they need to connect, they always take it one step too far.
Like,
Always take it one step too far.
I'm
They just
almost
two-step
positive.
a little bit to the right.
his
Yeah, a little
original
too
quote
far.
was, "You ain't no real nigga if you ain't voting for Joey." I'm almost positive that was his
If
actual
you ain't
quote.
voting for Joey Crack, you ain't no real one.
Joey Cracker?
Joey Crack, Fat
Joey
Joe.
Crack, Fat Joe. Man, come on, man. I'm gonna write you an encyclopedia of just
Yeah.
like everything that you need to know that you probably don't know.
Yeah.
I was just watching a Fat Joe video. That's crazy.
What video?
Let me get back to you on that.
Oh, okay.
It was probably recent. It was probably Slim Joe.
No. It was Fat Joe. Matter of fact, it said Fat Joseph.
Fat Joseph. What kind of impact do you think this might have on Joe Biden's prospects as president, if any? Is it going to change anything at all?
I
No,
don't think so.
that's
No.
not enough to put
It's
you
not
in
gonna
Trump's corner.
It's not gonna hurt him enough because Trump is still a dickhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it did make people go like this.
It was definitely a
Like,
whose
God damn it.
bands is this?
Yeah.
Like, your people was telling you, yo, wrap it up. We got some shit to do.
Hey, like twice.
I'd like to say a few words about your arrest record. What the hell?
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it.
This nigga came
Two
here twice.
times. Two
He
times
knew it
this
was
man-
coming.
Yeah.
He felt it coming.
So it's like, fam, come on, dog. That's when you just pull a webcam and you unhook his mic. Like, for real. Like, you saw it going bad and you sat there, hey, Joel, we gotta go.
We gotta go. Hey, I'm sorry. That's our time. We need to leave. Joe's
Right,
about to say
right.
something stupid. We gotta go.
My man said, you ain't black if you ain't voting for
They're
me.
voting for me. Oh my God.
What?
Why is it that you think it's why does Joe Biden have this firewall? You know what I'm saying? Like everything that we know about Joe Biden already, before he even ran for president, Iraq war, bankruptcy bills, the crime bill, even now with this Tara Reid stuff, he got sexual assault allegations.
Yeah.
Why is it so easy
Sexual
for black?
assault.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
He grabbing pussies too?
He's grabbing and inserting.
Yeah.
Oh, this
pussies.
was he was
getting his-
trying.
Penetration.
He's getting the firm on.
For sure. Tara
Whoa.
Reid, one of his former staffers when he was in Congress, She said that he pinned her up against a wall, separated her legs, and got the twiddling the bean a little bit.
Gripping and tucking.
Don't want to offend anybody, but that's the gist. That's how.
With all due respect. With all due respect.
If that's work, that's a crazy day at work.
And I'm trying to figure out how we went through this whole thing with Trump, where you can't say grab a woman by the pussy, and then with Kavanaugh when he was going through his hearings for the Supreme Court, they dragged him through the mud with honestly, and I believe he did some shit, but. Yeah. It was less evidence to that than it was for Biden's accuser. Like, why is it that people are so ready to turn a blind eye towards Biden, but cast so many stones in other places? That's what I'm confused about.
The Obama cosign.
Is that really that important, man? Is that for real?
Sick as it sounds, I honestly feel like that's why, because of the cosign of him being with Obama prior to, they're like, okay, so he should be aware of Black people. He should be cool with Black people, aware of Black culture, understand blah, blah, blah. He was the closest thing to an uncle and la, la, la. And people just letting that fly. They shouldn't, but I feel like...
It's like you giving this man so much credit just for doing his job. Like, because he didn't get up and call Obama a nigga, he's exalted as...
You're awarding a fish. You're awarding a fish for swimming, fam.
But he also didn't get this same type of pass when there was other options to choose from. Now it's like, all righty.
Yeah. When it's only Joe, it seemed like you're right, because everybody just seemed like, well, it's the only option we got, so we got to roll with it, as opposed to when it was 30 motherfuckers in the field and Joe Biden was in the back.
Right. He was cool, and he knew what it was.
Oh yeah, the writing was on the wall, man. If they didn't get everybody to drop out when they did and start endorsing Biden, he was dead in the water. What's up, man? He was dead in the water for sure.
Yeah, that's so. Yep.
I don't know, man. He can't keep doing this, especially to the community that really saved him. Yeah. If you look at it, if it wasn't for older Black voters, when they got to South Carolina, Jim Clyburn, those types, man, Joe Biden, we wouldn't be talking about Joe Biden right now. Yeah. They had probably marched out somebody else, Andrew Cuomo or some shit.
Yeah, Cuomo.
But they would have did something like that. But it wouldn't have been Joe Biden if it wasn't for that coalition they created. So if you talk about how he did Stacey Abrams last week on the TV, you talked about that on the pod. You talk about shit. Well, I'm gonna hold that because that's one of my L's. But this shit with the Breakfast Club. Like, it's not good, man. And he's not going to be able to stop doing Black media either and expect people to come out. Because the Black people that's voting right now are going to vote for Biden, but that doesn't mean that you're going to get Black people who don't usually vote to come out and vote for you. And that's what he's going to need.
It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to make a difference. The impact ain't going to be different. Like, you either got them or you reel them in. You got to
reel them in. Exactly.
That was a great point.
Yeah,
he needs to start working on people who don't usually vote and reaching out to them and telling them that they ain't Black if they don't vote for you. That ain't the way to go.
That shit is still funny. I'm sorry.
It's disconnected.
They ain't Black. Let's be
where
real.
do you get off? Who are you?
Whose man's is this?
Former
Obama Biden, for sure. So we got some. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said that's a thing.
Obama Biden.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm honestly surprised he didn't run off of it. Like, I can see it now. Close your eyes. Commercial comes on right when your show was getting good. It's like black and white, maybe gray. And it shows you, remember? Big ass sign, Obama Biden. Oh, wait. Remember what
that's basically been the campaign strategy.
And the song that plays is More Money, More Problems. The More Money, More Problems beat.
I promise you're not too far off from what his actual campaign was. Like,
I can hear it now.
From the campaign, I told him I don't think that's gonna do it.
Fam, I could hear it now. I could hear it now.
That's basically what it's been. It's like, I'm the guy. Remember Obama? Remember how good you felt when Obama was here? Well, I stood behind Obama and I shut the fuck up. So usually vote for me.
That's my nigga. He was your nigga. That's my nigga.
That's my nigga. That's your nigga. That's my nigga. You know we family there. If that's your nigga, that's my nigga. You know we family.
Yep, he's one post away from your boy Biden or your uncle Biden. Like, man, I'll kick the shit out of you.
Yeah,
man.
I can't get with this uncle shit.
Uncle Joe Biden.
Yeah, you're not invited to the cookout this weekend, Duke. Stay where you at. Eat your
Don't lose
potato
me
salad.
Maybe cousin Biden, but
Neither.
not uncle.
Neither. Nah.
Everybody got a cousin you like, yeah, that's my
Nope.
cousin.
Nah, that's the
He's
neighbor
our
that.
cousin. He's at the barbecue, okay?
No, he's not.
Nah, he not at the barbecue. He can't. He got it. He got invited, and then he showed out. He showed his ass. So now he got.
That's
to go.
that's the neighbor that gets invited and they like.
You remember the
fam.
movie The Cookout?
Yeah.
The cookout. Yeah.
You remember the
with
black
Eve.
dude and the white woman? He's the white woman. She just needs to stand there and shut the fuck up.
But he's not.
He's not.
He's
He's
too
not.
cocky.
He's gonna mess it up.
He's too cocky.
So I feel like, okay, shit almost got bad with the knife just now.
Yeah, you want to chop your finger off.
I think a serious thing we need to think about is why hasn't good old Barack given him the call like, wow, okay, you're going far, bro. You're going far.
Well, so Obama told him initially before he
Told him
even
not to
started
run.
running, told him not to run. So like he probably looking at it like, God damn it, and see, this is why I didn't trust you, Joe.
He knows
This
how
is
his
why.
man give it up. He know how his man give it up. He ain't been
But he
camping.
was
This is
probably
what
saying shit like, guarantee you that if they don't vote for me, they not black shit happened in like 09. And Barack was like, hey, don't ever say that shit
You
again.
gotta cheat you.
He was
Yeah.
like,
Don't
nigga,
say that
I'm
in
running
public.
with it. Do you hear me?
Like, hey, my nigga,
Boom, 2020.
don't say that no more. Don't say that.
Don't
shit
say
again.
that. Don't say that in public ever.
Yeah.
Ever. And,
He's
and
like, I
lo and
should kick.
behold,
I should kick your ass for that.
He chose 10 years ago. That was going to be his running slogan. He's been waiting to let that go.
Yo.
hey Barack, I got something to run by you. How's this sound from a presidential run? If you don't vote for Joe, you ain't black.
I'm
Joe,
going to have a 40.
let me talk to you. Joe, you're never going to be president, Joe. Let's just give this up. It's never going to happen.
Never.
So
Hit him,
just
Jesus
be
Christ.
comfortable with being my vice president for the next 8 years,
Okay.
Joe.
Maybe get a chief of staff seat.
No.
So,
No.
that's
Take
too
care of
much.
your
Yeah.
grandkids. Take care of your grandkids,
Yeah.
my nigga.
Too much.
Like there
You
has to
don't
be
want
a
to let him be chief of staff?
Nah, there has to
Nah.
be a time. There has to be a time where like young people step up and we're in their ranks to be politicians that are like in their 30s and 40s. Because these
But
60
that's not
plus,
how the game is made. That's not what
That's
the
what I'm
game is
saying.
for.
I know, but I'm saying at some point we got to get that shift. We had
But
we
to
had
be
our
real,
chance.
does politics really sound interesting? Like, not interesting, but like, is that something you want to wake up and do every day?
It's
Nah.
depressing. It's a depressing.
Thank you. That's like
a
the
depressing
comment.
life,
I can't remember
sure.
who said it, but to be even slightly conscious is to be in a constant state of rage. I
State
don't
of
wanna fucking
rage.
do that. I'm good.
Dog.
I put it this: there's enough niggas on Twitter who like debating and arguing. They point to this and this, what should be this. When you of age, go ahead and apply at city council, fam.
Okay?
Something like that. Yeah.
Go on and get your shit off, because the way you tweeting, I ain't trying to see that every day on the timeline. I respect
You know where
it.
them niggas going? The United States military. Let them do what they're gonna do from there. That's
Well,
where all the angry niggas need to go. Go
It's
ahead,
a good point,
get you
though.
a gun.
It is a good point though, because when you look at national politics, like what we're talking about right now, it's very depressing, and it does turn a lot of young people off because they don't see it represent them
Yeah,
at all in any way, shape, or form.
somebody has
So
to
that-
change it.
Or any,
Thinking about
any
local
inch of
government,
hope
though.
for things changing even slightly.
But that's where you could have changed, do the most good. Like, yeah, you may never get anything done nationally. I mean, that's just telling the truth. You may never be an AOC, a Bernie Sanders, or anything like that. But
Yeah,
you can
locally.
affect local change locally.
Locally, you
like at the
definitely
city
can,
council.
yeah.
Yeah. If you don't do nothing but go yell at motherfuckers at the town hall, do something. You know, besides being on Twitter talking to people who don't even live around you.
Yeah, you talking to deaf ears, nigga.
Yeah, it's deaf ears for sure.
Yep.
Let's wrap that up, man. We done gave Uncle Joe too much time already, so
That ain't
Fuck you,
my fault.
Joey. Fuck you, Joey.
that's Stormy Uncle Joe. That's creepy Uncle Joe for Stormy.
I got the same forehead, low key.
Creepy Uncle Joe. Creepy Uncle Joe ain't never came to a function and tried to pin somebody up.
What's the timestamp for that? We gonna put in a goddamn
He gave you
split
press
screen
juice.
of Stormy and Joe
And
Biden.
he gave you press juice.
Can you use a different picture? Because I look greasy right now. Don't do that.
Nah, we using that one.
Yeah.
So next up, NBA is opening back up or in talks to open back up with Disney World being their main site of operations. They're going to lock down the players. They're going to choose
Corona
shares.
went through the NBA.
It's
not funny, but
Yes, it is. I have a theory, but finishing what you're saying, I have a theory about that.
Just saying, like, it's getting ready to open back up, it looks like, and then they're going to be doing everything at a Disney World without fans for now. So what's everybody's thoughts on that?
I think it's cool.
Niggas gonna be in the gym clowning.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like warm up for the JV game.
I hope they mic them up though. I hope they let them talk their shit the way they want to talk their shit.
Listen,
I feel like that'll be a difference.
Marcus, I've been saying that for years. If they were able to wear mics, first of all, a lot of niggas' careers gone. 2, also great entertainment.
Well, yeah,
they do now. Select players,
but it's only like one select player, somebody who know to not say nothing stupid or retarded while he got the microphone on. So you want the retarded niggas to have, excuse me.
Yeah, I want to hear JR. Let me hear JR talking.
You want the niggas with the low cognitive function to have.
I want to hear Patrick Beverly get his shit off. Lance
Who
Stevenson.
would you rather? Yeah. I would have liked to have mics on. There was some old school players like Gary Payton.
Yep.
Put a mic on KG all game.
R.I.P. Kobe, definitely, because he would have had one slip up, and man, what the fuck?
But see, Kobe, we probably would just caught him cussing out all his teammates.
Fam, Kobe is so ill. During the Olympics, he learned to speak. What was it like, Spanish or some shit?
It was something.
And was talking trash at homeboy's native language while he was at the free throw line. What?
That's real shit.
That's the realest nigga ever. Like, I learned your language just to get.
I'm gonna learn a language just to talk shit to you.
Yeah,
that's Mamba level. That's Mamba mentality.
Facts. Be like, that's a twisted nigga right there.
That's next level.
Thank you for acknowledging toxic as fuck.
Oh hell yeah.
So now with them going to be recording the games, obviously, because I know I'm gonna be excited because I miss sports. I'm tired of looking at nothing and old highlights and shit like that. Like ESPN, desperate dog. They had fucking Jazzy Jeff on ESPN for like a half an hour last week. What? Like y'all know y'all digging deep into the bag. What does Jazzy Jeff got to do with sports? But
are you talking about the same nigga from Fresh Prince?
From Fresh Prince, yes.
Okay.
The magnificent Jazzy Jeff
was on ESPN, so you know niggas is desperate. But with them doing it without fans in the stadium, y'all feel like that's gonna take away from like the excitement of the game?
It definitely will, because you know niggas get amped up when they feed off of the crowd's energy, whether niggas or rooting for you. So I mean,
I don't know. I think it's an opportunity for some very interesting footage. Because now you got niggas completely comfortable. You're around people that you're around all the time.
Yeah, you're around your niggas.
Yeah, it's like us on the court. Some people from the opposing team, like, it's just not all of the extra rah-rah. So I'm excited to see.
Mm-hmm.
God, I told y'all it's hot in
You
here.
just glossy. It's cool. You gloss.
It's hot, and it's on 50.
You moisturize. This good. You need to close them blinds.
That's why you got all that sunlight beaming on you.
Yeah, man. You don't know the tricks.
You got a damn house.
They need natural sun.
I was gonna say you probably got the house plants. Put them on the patio.
Put them on the patio. Yeah, stop playing.
It's a house plant for a reason. Anyway, moving on.
My shiny face.
Yeah, man. So that's happening. That's happening with Disney World, and then also they're talking about playoff formats, whether or not to go straight into the playoffs. There are a couple teams on the fringe that could have made it in, so they're thinking about maybe doing a play-in to the playoffs before they actually start.
Listen,
I don't see how they could get all of that in, because it's like we're running up against college football. Y'all got to get
time is not of the essence.
Fuck all of. I think all of those things should continue to be on lockout, and we should have put an emphasis on things that were safe to watch, like I don't know, NASCAR. Golf.
I mean, nobody watching no NASCAR or golf.
They need to do it like March Madness. They need to do it like March Madness, son.
Let's see.
Wow,
What are some other
all the niggas
that were corona safe?
Nothing was.
Yes, it was. There's plenty of shit corrupt. Jousting.
What the hell is jousting?
Stormy, get the fuck on. Were you ride on a horse and you hit somebody with the stick?
I just rewatched that episode of Game of Thrones. That's why it's in my head. Fencing.
Goddamn jousting.
You could
Remember
already. You got a mask on. Fencing would have been good for the
Heath
corona.
Ledger?
That's
jousting. You don't watch none of that shit.
Stormy, that would be some shit you watch. Jousting ass. Fuck out of here.
Jousting is kind of scared. Is the point scary? Is the whole point to kill somebody?
Or to knock them off the horse, either one.
Yes. So
Okay.
yes to
I mean,
both.
that sounds dangerous as well.
They got a golf tournament coming on today. I think it's Tom Brady and Phil Nicholson versus Tiger Woods and Peyton Manning. It's like a charity thing. It's coming on today.
I guarantee you, they don't have warm-ups, but like when they were chilling before they started the match, Tiger was like, listen, I get it. And your thing, you do that. You know what I mean? This is me.
This is my house.
Don't fuck it up, okay?
Somebody's cigar has weed in it. Somebody's cup has whiskey in it.
Definitely whiskey. Definitely whiskey. They don't seem like a
drinking the
cognac
whiskey.
type of
Oh,
crowd.
for sure. Yeah.
Peyton drinking the whiskey, and Thomas definitely smoking the weed, for sure.
Facts.
I'm going to be real with you. I think white dudes drink gin. I don't know why, but I think they do.
I've only ever seen black people drink gin.
Yeah.
Really?
White people like whiskey.
I was at out at Alum Creek last night with Tia's parents, and they was drinking gin. I've never seen white people drink gin.
Gin is
they
definitely a
probably
nigga
do.
drink. Gin is definitely a nigga drink.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, we should shift the culture on that.
How can we shift the culture away from us on gin? Like,
We're gonna force.
So then we need to just start like
It's a
at
gin
white
ban?
events, just straight straight gin. Or give out cheap gin shots. Niggas will love gin then.
Okay, that's a thought. We're going to table that. We're going to put it up, put it in the parking lot. We're going to think about it.
As my boss
We're gonna
would
do
say.
that just the way
We're
the same way.
We're gonna park
somebody
about that.
did. If they're not black, they ain't voting.
We're gonna park
sure.
about that and come back.
Right, yeah, we're going to come back to that. We're going to come back to that one for sure. Yeah, I'm excited to see all sports, honestly, open back up. Football, NBA.
NFL should be cool. Them niggas wear masks already, you know?
Fuck the NFL. Fuck the NFL. I don't give
What
a
the
hell
fuck is more
happened to the
dangerous
NFL.
than football? At that point, stop wearing the helmets.
So rugby.
Stop wearing helmets.
People
Yeah.
niggas start acting like they playing rugby. Bloody ass ears.
I need
rugby
college
seems
football
kinda
back. They need to start
Yeah.
college football back.
This past year, I got into college football a lot. This past season, I definitely got
It's
into it a lot
more
more.
exciting, man. I've always liked college football more than NFL. I used to watch both, and then I stopped watching NFL. What was it? It's 3 years now. I haven't watched the NFL game, so they can do
I
whatever the hell
prefer
they
to
want.
watch a high school basketball game over NBA basketball game.
Okay.
Different.
Yeah.
I feel like they play harder. It's just
They got to play harder.
Yeah.
NBA
not as
is not
good.
the same anymore. Like
When-
even from watching.
when you
playoff
remember the
basketball,
NBA?
it's like,
When you was
What?
what?
Name
You
some
know what?
playoff series that you've seen. Tell me. Who was you watching?
we watched one together before.
That was just a couple
Cleveland
years
one.
ago. That was
That was
2016.
not just a couple years ago.
I'm
that
sorry,
was a while
4
ago.
years ago.
Yes, Cleveland can't hold on to that for that long.
Oh,
That
but they
was a
are.
lot.
Some Cleveland shots.
I remember
Do you remember the Malice in the Palace? Or were you too young for
the
that?
Mavericks and who?
The Malice.
The Malice in the Palace.
The Malice in the
Where
Palace.
Steven Jackson and Ron Artest and all them jumped in the crowd and started beating up the fans.
That sounds fun. Send me that. I'm gonna watch that.
I got you. That was just the anniversary was just last week.
That's
Ah,
nuts.
that's
Nigga.
toxic as fuck. Niggas have an anniversary of
The
some
funniest
shit.
shit Steven Jackson said, he said, yo, we got back to the locker room. Ron Artest came
Ron
back.
Artest was You think he gonna get in trouble?
Like, yes, nigga.
Bro, what?
You think somebody turned around like,
Like, bro, you get in trouble for the
Absolutely.
slightest thing. You think tumping up some strangers and fans, you're not gonna
That was
get in
around the
trouble?
time that they had that dress code where you had to have a shirt and tie and all that other shit. Like,
Yeah.
they telling you what you gotta wear inside this motherfucker. You think you gonna go up there and punch up fans
You gonna
and be
walk up-
good? And be good.
Yo, this
Yeah,
nigga's
that's
crazy.
That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts.
Insane.
Let's talk about some opening up news, man. A lot of places open up. Even here in Ohio, some of the restrictions is loosening. We got the
Let me-
barbershops open. Some of the I see. Look at him. He done got right. Reendam already took that dive into the Rona bath to go get a
Yo,
haircut.
son, listen, I was so excited to see my barber. My barber was so excited to see me, nigga. I pulled up.
I
My
bet.
man's was cheesing. He was counting up his little ducats or whatever from his client that had just left. He's like, "What's up, man?" So we first like, "All right, COVID nigga, dapped it up."
COVID.
You know what I'm saying? Dapped it up. He's like, "Nah, man, give me a hug, bro. I missed you."
No, nigga. No.
That's your last haircut for a minute, huh?
He had a mask though. He had a mask. He had a clean
He
dude.
was
I'm a clean
touching
dude.
you.
Hey,
Fuck the
man.
mask.
Nigga, he had to touch me to line me up. Shit.
All right, yeah,
Listen,
You
you're
realize
right.
the mask is for like preventing airborne shit. It's not gonna
Listen.
do anything when you directly touch somebody.
Listen to my nigga. If I'm gonna get corona and die, God
You gonna do
forbid.
that shit with a haircut though?
God forbid if I get
I feel
COVID, I got a lineup, fam.
You gonna look crispy in the casket?
I'm gonna look crispy as hell, boy. Just
Casket sharp. You hear me?
nigga, I'm gonna be fresh to death, literally.
You were waiting on that, and I'm not happy. You were waiting to get that one off.
No, I caught it. I caught it late. I'm not gonna lie. He missed me. It missed me for a second.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We was just out at the state park yesterday. Hella people out there.
Yeah.
Mostly white people, but
And I was about to
hella
say,
people out there.
The thing about the openings, I don't mind that we're
My
in
friends
nature.
were on High Street.
That's what I was gonna say. I just feel like
Out.
in nature, the park, the creeks. I'm not gonna say the beach because people be too close together, cross-contaminating water and shit.
Yeah.
Who we in these national parks? It's cool, but what's killing me is the niggas that's going back to the clubs and the bars.
Yeah, that's
having the
stupid.
kickbacks. It's like that. You're pushing it, fam.
Yeah, like why are you so thirsty to be around motherfuckers again? Like, what is going on? With you?
Yeah, like
You need to look inside. Look inside. What's going
yeah,
on?
like think about this for a second, B. Like that's taking it too far, in my
Too far.
opinion. In my
You
opinion,
want to
I feel
go
like
out
that's
to the
taking it
restaurants. You want to go shop. You want to go do stuff like that. That's okay. 'Cause
Yeah.
you can still distance yourself.
Yeah,
and be
you can
safe
hop and
that
skip
way.
around and still be cool, nigga.
I do not understand the motherfuckers that want to go sit in a crowd of people out on a patio. You can't
Yeah.
even go inside.
I'm
You got to sit
straight.
out on the patio.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
B.
just being amongst people.
I get it.
Maybe a lot of people have been isolated.
Son.
No, that's cool. You can be amongst people and do it safely. That don't mean we got to be touching
Shoulder, elbow to elbow.
shoulder to shoulder.
Fam, the not department stores, the hardware stores like Home Depot and Lowe's is the new club. Has been, son. I just left there and there were no carts.
Yeah.
So if
Wait,
I found
okay, so I'm
if I
glad
found
you
what I
said that.
needed, I would have been struggling to carry that bitch on my back. Like there were no carts. So I'd have been SOL. Like it would have been
Have y'all-
bad.
You cool, Glossy. Go ahead. Say what you got to say.
Just let your soul.
Just let your soul go. Just let it shine through.
So close.
Curl looking boy. Listen, have y'all seen, I think it was Tory Lanez on live. Oh, fuck. This should have been one of my dubs. God damn it. I still got time to save it. I'm going to save it.
Just save it. Yeah, you
Just
ain't
Fuck
said
it,
that.
I'm going to do it. Have you seen Tory Lanez on live with the girl and she smacked eggs in her ass and then start pouring out the groceries? This is what happens when the only thing that's open is the grocery store.
Oh yeah, she made pancakes. Yeah, she made pancakes on her butt. Raw pancakes.
If you're feeling it, drop strawberry milk emojis. Strawberry milk drop emojis. Strawberries and milk. Oh my God. Perfect.
She made pancakes. Hold on, wait. So she
We're
put
gonna
some
have to
milk
post
and
this
some
one
eggs.
on the Instagram because I need everybody to see. This is
Yeah.
what happens when ain't shit but Kroger open.
Nah, fam. Chicks was
'Cause
doing that
niggas not
last
doing
year.
that with Giant Eagle eggs.
No. Let's think about this. There's a reason for this. God shut this down for a reason. Remember last summer with the cucumbers?
Yeah, bruh. Oh my God. Like, come
"Hey,
on, man.
Y'all need to relax."
Y'all gotta chill. Yeah. No, for sure. We gotta chill on the food.
Hold on.
I mean, y'all, your people, your ginger, you gotta chill.
You niggas
Alexa
are
Sky,
special.
yeah, gotta chill.
You niggas are something special.
I'm gonna tap into my third eye real quick for some head assery hotep shit.
Mm.
Have y'all seen the quarter for 2020?
You gotta repeat that sentence, bro, because that was like some TI level vernacular. I'm gonna
What?
tap into my third eye for what was it?
Hotep wokeness.
For my Hotep wokeness.
For my Hotep wokeness. Have niggas seen the 2020 quarter?
Mm-mm.
Stormy?
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
The quarter, the currency. Like
Oh,
Oh, the
actual
2020
money.
quarter. Okay, yeah, no.
No.
all right. The 2020 quarter has bats on it.
Has who?
Bats.
Like a bat, like Batman.
A bat.
Oh, because the bat started the COVID. That's
That's
nuts.
hilarious.
That's nuts. I'm about to look this joint
No,
up.
that's Daddy. That was a good one.
Yeah, sure.
That was a good one.
2020 quarter.
Yeah. Take it in real quick.
Let's see what we're looking at.
So, Reem, would you count that as a dub or an L for the United
Dog, it's a fucking bat. It's a bat and a baby bat. That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts. Why? Why, God? Why we gotta do that?
That's triggering for like an abundance of reasons. But I'm gonna leave that where it's at.
No, Reem, I asked a question.
I didn't hear you. Sorry.
You have to give it one. You have to make a decision. Dub or L for the United States.
Oh, nigga, it's a L. What you mean?
Oh,
It's
for putting a bat on the quarter?
Son, it's a L for the whole country, but I'm gonna give a L. Can I start with one L right now? If that's cool?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna give a L to Mike DeWine.
You gonna give an L to DeWine? Go ahead.
Because he opened up bars and shit, and my nephew had to graduate on Zoom, dog.
True.
Yeah.
My man's little man's was busting
Can we
his
talk about
ass.
that? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I'm about to.
Yeah.
My man's was busting his ass his whole elementary, middle, high school career. Nigga graduated a year earlier than he's supposed to.
I know he's salty about that. Yeah, he's pissed.
My man's couldn't go to prom. We couldn't do the
Should've
splash
stuck
out
with your
graduation.
year, buddy.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So yesterday, what the virtual graduation is a pre-recording that they upload to Zoom or Facebook, whatever it is. Everybody the staff says their little remarks, and then what the kids were supposed to do was like submit a picture, blah, 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 Muhammad of class, blah, valedictorian, little picture of the little nigga, and they say they little spiel.
Mm-hmm.
It's cheeks, my nigga. Like, it's cheeks. It's not the same. It's not the same. And I'm pissed because I had full plans on acting a fool when my mans crossed that stage. And I couldn't. I had all plans on acting a fool, but I couldn't. But it's like, side. So I know he's bummed about that. Yeah, so it's like,
that is terrible. And I didn't even look at it like that. Because, like, I was giving DeWine his credit for, like, shutting everything down.
Same.
Why everybody was like, oh, we don't know. We don't want to shut down the economy. He was like, nah, fuck it. We got to shut that shit down. So, like, I gave him his credit on that. But then you're right. It's like, how is it that we opened up salons, barbershops, restaurants, bars, but we got people graduating from city schools, at least? Because I know Waterson got to graduate like on their football field or something like that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. But because not everybody having virtual ceremonies. It's some that like they're still able to social distance because they got these big ass campuses. They got these big ass schools.
Yeah.
Wow. I was not hit.
Yeah. So
it's a crunk of shit.
How is it that we can't have graduation ceremonies for our city schools, but we can open up bars?
But I can have a fresh lineup.
Sitting on the patio. What was that bar Josh was talking about last week? Standard Hall. Standard Hall. We can have 100 motherfuckers standing outside of Standard Hall. Standing outside of that bar.
I ain't never heard of no Standard Hall, but I know football.
I don't know what either one of those are.
Yeah,
I know what Standard Hall is from last week, but
shoot. Let's even
probably
get
some more
into
shit
it.
where I'm not welcome.
Out in Maryland, fam, there's a bar that opened back up, and they have social distancing tires, bumpers that you put on to maintain the difference, and it looks like human bumper cars.
No.
It's stupid.
Hey, that's some shit I get drunk and do.
I'd get drunk and do that shit.
No, that's not cool, because that's discriminatory against fat folk.
We can get a big tire, semi-tire.
Yeah.
I don't want no big ass tire.
We can get a tractor trailer tire. Hey, you walked me right into it. You like handheld me all the way into that one.
You low-key set the pick for that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you took a charge.
This is gonna be really good.
What are you making?
Pineapples. I don't know.
Pineapple.
What are you making, Stormy?
What you starting up over there?
I'm making a breakfast bowl. What I have in the skillet right now is onions, potatoes, and steak.
Okay.
We're gonna add avocado and tomato.
There she go trying to get healthy. Like everything she was saying before was great, and here she come with a goddamn guacamole maker. Goddamn avocado and tomato.
You know what? I'm gonna talk to both of y'all girlfriends. What are y'all feeding these niggas?
Food.
Food?
Bullshit,
Sustenance.
apparently.
No?
Food.
We just got to give you a hard time that you're making a breakfast burrito at 3 o'clock, fam.
At 3 o'clock, dog.
It's a bowl.
Why your nigga couldn't make you no breakfast before you did?
No breakfast? No Postmates in the morning?
No Postmates, no DoorDash?
Dude. Girl, if he don't give you
On the
no
let out?
DoorDash before you leave, girl.
Love yourself, queen.
Love yourself, queen.
Love
Respect
yourself,
yourself.
girl. Love yourself, girl.
Tell that nigga buy you some breakfast the next time you come over.
You know what I'm saying? Stormy had to leave and get her own cold pressed juice. Homeboy could have had it ready for you.
You left the house hungry and thirsty?
Oh my
No.
God.
No. Oh my God, no.
Do better. Do
No.
better. Do better.
Respect yourself, queen.
He should have been pressing that juice in his beater like.
Something wrong with both of y'all.
Hungry
No,
girl.
we just looking out for you. Yeah. He didn't even ask you, did he? Did he ask you? He didn't even ask you.
Nigga went and got an Egg McMuffin, came back and just rubbed the hash browns off his face, was like, yeah, you know, I had to let the dog out.
Listen to it sounding like Steve Harvey. Being some men bashers.
I hate
Right.
both of you. How about that?
We're gonna go ahead and finish out the rest of your dubs and nails, man.
Man, who else do I gotta Oh yeah, it's an old L, but it's still relevant. I'm gonna give an L to the WWE. Y'all gotta take an L. For whenever
Explain.
there's black wrestlers that are niggas, y'all really make them niggas.
Niggas.
Like
for sure.
heightened niggas. Prime time. Rest in peace to the homie who just passed away.
Wait, that's my L.
It's okay. I'm not gonna dive too deep into him. You can still do your thing. But that, like, this nigga was wrestling in freaking constructs and a wife beater, dog. And a do-rag. That's not even comfortable.
Did he have dreads at the time?
He had braids.
Oh.
Fam, that's not even comfortable, son. Like, niggas like, that's not even comfortable. Like, even when niggas be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get ready to fight. Even though you need Timbs to fight, I'm not gonna be running and jumping off a turnbuckle in baggy ass jeans.
Bro was hopping up the top hill in Echo jeans and lug boots.
But fam, with a do-rag cape in the wind. It's a group. It's more than just one of them.
But yeah. No, it's not about him because I'm 1,000% positive that they picked that costume for him, and that's the problem.
That's
like,
the problem.
The issue.
Yeah, I
like,
know.
That's what they wanted people to see.
And that's what I was about to say, because I know back in the day, the niggas who used to be the niggas, that's who they were outside the ring. They were themselves, just heightened on camera. But that in what, 09, 2010? No, they made those niggas who they were.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
B, that right there is just deplorable.
It's trash. What got you thinking about that? You've been watching all the WWE replays?
Yeah, I've been watching a bunch of replays. I've been watching like the outside of the ring or the dark side of the ring series on Vice and stuff like that. And it really just really struck a nerve. I'm like, why are we like this? Why? Why is this our history in wrestling?
Yeah, why we gotta be like that? Yeah. The only one that you can say really made it to prominence without playing into that at all was really The Rock, but like he's not black.
And I have to say, he's Hawaiian, fam. He
black.
don't count. He don't count.
Yeah, he don't count.
He got curly hair, dog. He don't count.
Yeah. American Samoan.
I have gone all of my entire life.
Thinking The Rock was black? I'll give you some bail because for years I thought The Rock was black. For like a long ass time.
He half black. He half black. No white person named Dwayne, fam.
Dwayne.
Okay.
Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne.
Yeah, Dwayne. That's a nigga name. Dwayne Johnson.
John,
That's definitely
Dwayne.
come
a
on
name.
now. We all knew.
Yeah,
It's not even Dwayne. It's Dwayne.
yeah,
It's Dwayne. It's DW.
yeah. DW. Just one word.
Dwayne.
Dwayne. Yeah.
One syllable.
Yeah,
Dwayne.
one syllable, dog. No hyphen, no
Dwayne.
space. Dwayne.
I hate
Hey,
that.
here's a fun fact. When I say that, Rocky Johnson, his pops,
Yeah.
was Ali's sparring partner. Did niggas know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah,
I knew they was all part of like a wrestling family because Snooker was his
mentor, his uncle.
or
Yeah,
something. Uncle,
yeah, he
something
was.
like-
Yeah, he was his uncle. But yeah, that was his sparring partner. Yeah, he was Muhammad
Rocky
Ali's sparring
Johnson.
partner. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yep. And then it
Nah,
kind
I-
of made sense. It kind of made sense though, because if you think about The Rock's characteristics, his personality on camera, he was just this cocky, like you can't tell me shit guy. So it's like if he grew up with Muhammad Ali, that makes
Ali,
perfect
yeah.
sense. The
Yeah.
biggest shit talker ever, the greatest boxer ever.
No, that makes sense. I guess I was just kind of cringing because like I couldn't imagine being the greatest, being his punching bag like as a career. Like
But Rocky Johnson was also a good ass fighter. So I mean,
yeah, but no, the job of a sparring partner most of the time is to get
it's to get your ass kicked.
Is to get
that-
punched. So
This is very true.
yeesh.
Yeah.
You hear about that a lot with boxers like knocking out they sparring partners and shit like that because like they just basically just sitting there getting hit.
Literally a human punching bag.
Yeah, I don't know if I could go, especially for a nigga that good.
Yeah.
Like that good? No. Mm-mm.
Imagine
what
being
if I get pissed? What if I get
Son.
mad and I feel like I need to come back at you and now I gotta fight Muhammad Ali?
Imagine being Muhammad Ali or Mike Tyson's sparring partner. Dog, I'm gonna get my pistol. Now I gotta shoot you.
Yeah, I don't think Mike Tyson was allowed to have sparring partners, bro. You gotta go out there and punch cows or something.
Yeah, you gotta fight some
You gotta go
livestock.
knock down trees or something, bro. You not
You gotta fight some livestock, my nigga, because you ain't about to hit me like that.
You gotta go fight bears. Or
Yeah,
something,
you
nigga.
ain't about to
can't-
fight me like that and say we cool at the
Bears,
end of the day.
nigga.
Yes,
Nigga,
bears.
you not about to give me a fucking aneurysm. You're not about to stop my heart in a
I just
sparring
sparring
match.
partner got CTE, my nigga. He ain't never touched the
You're not gonna ruin my life for $30 an hour. It ain't gonna
Yeah,
happen.
son. Like, and you ain't giving no health benefits. Fuck out of here,
Nothing.
Duke.
Nothing. You gonna pat me on the back and drive me to the hospital?
Hey, good looking man. Here's
And then do the
$100.
shit again tomorrow.
Right,
Hey,
right.
Hey man, stop sleeping. Get off the floor.
Get off the floor,
We
man.
gotta punch some
Get up
more. We gotta
before-
fight.
You look like a
and then
bitch.
You make
You look like a
strange
bitch.
threats.
Right, and you done told me you was gonna fuck me twice while we was fighting. No, we ain't doing that. We
Nigga
ain't
whispered in your
doing
ear
that.
while they were doing the count off, like, get up, pussy.
Oh, you're super sweet. I'm gonna pound you till you're real nice and soft.
Just want to kiss you in the mouth. Like, son, I couldn't be a
You
boxer,
niggas
dog.
enjoyed that way too much.
But that's how he
That's
is,
Mike.
though. That's Mike. I just couldn't be a boxer. Like, I want to train like a boxer. Hell, I got me some gloves the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I can find them joints. Whatever, I'll post it later. Anyway, yeah.
Is that cultural appropriation?
What, wanted to be a boxer?
No, you're out here getting all the stuff, but you don't want to deal with what they deal with.
Oh, no. This is called being a hobby. Like, I want to train like
You saying
a
he's
football-
appropriating boxing culture?
appropriating. I'm a nigga too. All the greatest boxers were black, so I'm only appropriating my role models, dog.
That's the point. That's a good point.
Emulation is the highest form of flattery.
Don't call yourself a nigga, king. You a king.
Yeah.
Somebody really did that to me, and I wanted to unfollow them as soon as that happened.
Did what?
What?
Fix your crown?
I said something like, "Oh, niggas don't know how to act." Now I'm not a nigga. I'm a king. All right.
yeah, because he love himself. He love
Shut
himself.
the fuck up.
He
make
knows
sure he
his
get
worth.
fed before he leave the house. Before he hop in his Uber, he got a full stomach, and his
Yeah.
thirst is quenched.
He got that avocado toast.
He love himself. Don't be mad at him.
Yeah, Stormy.
Oh,
So
it's
what's your L? Where's your L at, Stormy? Is your
Yeah,
L
go
your
ahead.
own L, or you
Being
your own L?
associated with either of you is my L.
Stormy's L is having to make her own breakfast.
Own breakfast.
I hate you too. My L is definitely for the people you were making fun of. God damn it, Sherrod. Let me make
We're
sure.
making
I
fun of
say
him,
his
and you
name
just don't know his name.
Don't know his name.
right. Let me make sure.
There was a black boy in this mix.
Gaspard. Shad Gaspard. God damn it. They were in, let's see,
They're at the beach.
the Marina Del Rey.
Mhm.
Him and his 10-year-old son went out swimming, and unfortunately, Shad passed away. They were pulled into a rip current, is what was said.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a real L for the, I won't say the community. It's
The
just
Coast
sucks
Guard?
that somebody has to pass. However, his son was rescued, so that's a good thing.
But he went out like a G, though. Because the Coast Guard was trying to get him first. He was like, nah, save my son.
Wait,
You
hold
see
on,
that?
man. The Coast Guard, don't they drive in boats? How did they not just scoop him and then go scoop his son? I'm confused on how that happened.
Fam, I'm
How
trying to
y'all
figure that
leave
out.
somebody
Yeah, to get
drowning?
somebody else.
The Coast Guard? Like,
Yeah.
one of y'all jump off the ship and swim back with him?
What I'm just trying to understand is when niggas litter on the sea, when niggas are sneaking in coke and all this other stuff, there's a whole squad of y'all to come pull somebody over in the ocean. Let a nigga
Yeah.
drown, and there's
I'm
only
thinking
one of
Coast
y'all?
Guard. I'm thinking multiple boats with 5 people on the boats. Like,
Yeah.
how did one person drown and the other one didn't?
Helicopters and all of that.
Yeah. No motherfuckers jumping into the water.
Yeah.
What is it? What do they call them that jump into the water to save people?
The Marines?
The pararescue
Not the Marines, divers.
divers. Okay, yeah. Where were they at? What
Yeah.
happened there? R.I.P. to my
I
guy.
never really even put all of that thought into it. That's crazy because what it said was that the lifeguards say that they were pulled into a rip current.
Okay.
So I'm not certain. But
That
I
sucks.
actually know somebody locally that same type of thing happened to.
They pass away.
Mm-hmm. Their body washed up on the shore.
That almost happened to one of my homeboys during his senior trip. Not to get too dark. They might have been in Costa Rica or something like that.
Ooh.
There was a current that swept him and like 6 other people, and I think out of that 6, only 3 of them survived. Like,
Yeah, man. Ocean water is low key scary because it's like it's so open. Like
Yeah.
even in open water. Period. You could be in a lake, a river, ocean. It don't matter. Open water is scary, especially if you're not experienced swimming. Yep. You get swept up for real. So
I learned my
definitely
lesson
RIP to Hope.
twice. Yeah, I learned my lesson twice as a kid, nigga.
Did you
Oh no,
say
I learned real early.
twice as a kid?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well then that
That's
means you only learned it
upsetting.
once.
That's hard for me to
Yeah,
to
you
digest.
only learned that once.
You see, I jumped off a diving board. I jumped off a diving board one time. I didn't
Okay.
realize how deep it was. And then I almost drowned because I lost my foot. Not even lose my footing on this time. But yeah, I jumped off a diving board. It was deeper than what I thought it was. And I didn't know how to swim. I still don't. I mean, I can tread water a little bit. And then the second time, it was an honest mistake because I was on the safer side of the pool. And there was a drop, but there was no, you know how there's usually like a rope that tells you when it drops?
Yeah.
There was no line for the drop. So I kind of
So you was just walking. And
I was just walking and then it's went, oop. I'm like, oh, shit. Help me, Jesus.
Who
Yeah.
was supposed to be watching you?
Myself.
Oh, there
Nah,
you go.
I almost drowned at the wave pool at Wyandotte Lake, or formerly Wyandotte Lake. Now it's
I was
Easy
about to
Bay.
say, damn.
That's old
Niggas
school.
Yeah.
don't even remember Wyandotte Lake.
Wyandotte Lake. Yeah, I almost drowned in the wave pool out there because like it almost kind of the same thing that was happening with you. Like I was just walking. All right,
Yeah.
I guess that's halfway decent looking. I guess it's a lot.
Send
of
him a
green
picture.
stuff.
Send him a picture.
Fuck off.
I was walking, and like I
Mhm.
did see the rope, and I grabbed the hold of it. So like now by this time I'm like at 5 feet, and I ain't that tall. This is in like 5th or 6th grade, so like
you
I'm,
was still
I'm
low
up
nigga.
here. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I'm like up here with the water and shit. So I took like one extra step over and just plummeted because I was gonna try to get on the other side and grab the rope. Let the rope go. Fell in the water. Got up to the water. I didn't really know how to swim, but I knew enough to get to the top to start splashing, let niggas know I was
Yeah,
was
in the
drowning.
stress, yeah.
But that's when the wave pool started. that's when the waves start coming. So
And it
now
was
it just looked like I'm splashing like normal, but really I need help. I'm like, help.
Son, and that's the thing.
That's hilarious.
You calling for help, and Cash is looking at you. I'm like,
Help. I swear to God, it was a lifeguard right there. Bro, it was one right there. Ain't nobody jumping in the water. They ain't blow no whistle. Ain't
Niggas
nothing.
be delayed as hell.
I
Like, oh, you're
grabbed somebody's
serious?
wrath.
Yep.
That's happened to me before. Someone was dying, but as I was watching the scene, like it looked like they were fighting and playing and whatnot. So I just kind of stood there, like, and I realized, oh no.
Oh no, this is real.
Like, oh, this nigga needs help.
So I just put my arm into somebody's little raft. I was like, hey man, can you pull me back to the shallow end, please? He was like, yeah, I got you. And he swam me back to the shallow part, and I got my ass out that wave pool.
When he got back, did he pick you up, carry you off the water?
No. I walked off like a G.
Asked you where your mom was?
You know
They tried
what?
to get me to
didn't
fill out a
know-
report. I gave them my cell phone number. I gave them a fake name for my mom.
I
Niggas
didn't.
can't be helped. That's the fucking problem.
You're not about to call my mom and be like, oh, your son almost drowned. Like, nigga, call her if I'm dead. Don't
She
tell her that I
ain't never
survived.
gonna let him go out again.
Yeah, that'll be my last trip going with any friends.
She fucking shouldn't.
That's neither here nor there.
I'm allowed to tell the story, ain't I? Look at
Yeah,
God.
right.
Look at God.
Clearly, it was a good decision.
Look at God.
But I was up there on like a field trip. I was at one of those you know how they used to have the camps at the rec center.
Yeah.
I was at
You
one of
fucking
those.
up, G.
I was at one of those.
Emergency.
Oh no,
waiver.
it wasn't nobody. Oh, I'll tell the truth. It wasn't none of them niggas around. There was not a counselor in sight. I was by myself in the wave pool, drowning. That could have went so bad. It could have went so bad.
That had to be Woodward Park, right?
So, anyways, I got
I'm
got
hit, nigga.
I got a couple dubs and nails to hand out, so we'll move on. First dub I am giving is to everybody who went out there and got a haircut this week, because I was nervous to go out because I know niggas is gonna catch that Rona in these barbershops somewhere,
By
somehow.
any means, we're going to be flea with the Roni.
So what's gonna happen is the first wave of people gonna go through and get sick. They gonna catch all the corona particles, right? And then it's gonna air out. Then they're gonna be good for the next week or so while all the sick people at home being sick. So I appreciate y'all going out there and catching that Rona fade real
We
fast.
don't think the barber's gonna be sick?
Barbers
Ooh.
are invincible. They have a certain gift and
Mhm.
blessing from the Lord.
It's an
So they're
immunity.
kind of invincible from that.
Yep.
The only thing that can affect a barber is heartbreak by his woman cheating on him.
There you go. He loses the love of cutting hair.
That's it.
Wow.
But this week I will be in there to get this chopped up, get this bush taken off my head. So I appreciate all y'all brave souls that went out there this week and caught the Rona for me. I
Like
appreciate
Jay-Z
it.
said, I went through that so you didn't have to go through that.
I appreciate you, dog. I appreciate it.
Of course, man.
Let's see here. I gave an L to all those who thought that Joe Biden was going to pick a black woman as his VP. So before Joe Biden lost his goddamn mind and told all of us that we wasn't black for not voting for him.
Exactly when was that? Can I get a timestamp on that one?
Yeah, you know what I was about to say. Joe done lost his mind a long ass time before this. But before he had that slip of the mouth that we saw this week, there was some more news coming out that Amy Klobuchar,
I was gonna say, speaking of slipping,
Hell nah.
Amy Klobuchar is being vetted for the VP spot right now. So it's looking like, you know, it's narrowed down to her and a few others, but she's looking like the favorite right now. So I think that's according to CBS.
Wasn't she in the race at first?
Yep. That's the one who kept talking about her boyfriends all the time.
Plural?
Okay, so the other thing that's laughable about
plural.
politics for me is like how it's a death race at first. Fuck everybody initially, right?
Yep.
Then as soon as they drop out, fuck with Shorty, okay?
Yeah.
Fuck with him. Cool. 2
Because-
months later, I'm on the ticket. What's up?
That's why most of this shit be so fake, is because, like you said, like you can sit up here and tell me not to vote for this person, that person, and bring up a million things is wrong with them. But then when it looks like they're in a position to elevate you or provide you with more power, now none of that shit matters. It's ironic that I'm about to bring it up, but Kamala Harris is the same way. I know a lot of people were excited about the potential of her being vice president when Biden said that he was going to pick a woman. A lot of people jumped towards Kamala Harris. But Kamala Harris was the main one going after Biden early on in the.
She was at that nigga's neck, boy.
Yeah, early on in the campaign, she honestly her most memorable moment throughout the entire primary is when she was going after Joe Biden about busing. And so to immediately see her do a 180 on all of that, just for the prospect of being his vice president, it's just like that. We've talked about it before. That's what turns people off to politics, honestly.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give y'all. I'm still giving people an L for ever thinking that Joe Biden was not going to be Joe Biden and not pick a black woman, right? Because it was never going to happen. I was never convinced that Stacey Abrams was going to get it, and he embarrassed the hell out of her on national TV.
I just still want to understand, why did you bring her there? Why did you do all of that? Why did you go through all of that? To just be like, all right, you good, sis.
Right? Yeah. I just wanted to say hello and talk about how she fights for fair voting. Nigga, what?
You could have texted me like, good job, like.
Yeah, it look all right. You probably could sprinkle a little bit of bacon on top of that. You know what I'm saying?
It has
Get
steak
popping.
on it.
Drown.
Parsley.
Yeah. So? Steak, bacon, drown it in ranch. You feel me?
The only thing I'm missing is the joint. I'm not about to roll up though. I don't feel like it.
Oh, that's lazy.
Is it?
Yeah, a little bit. So, L to all those who had so much blind faith into Joe Biden. Last L I got, and I kind of want to bring y'all into this because I want to get your opinions. I gave Jemele Hill. She's a former contributor on ESPN. She's now a writer for The Atlantic.
So fucking corny.
She was defending Joe Biden. And I say defending lightly just because it comes with a caveat, I think, how I took it. But even still, I felt like she was in the wrong. So after Joe Biden came out and told black people that they are not black if they do not vote for him, Jemele Hill took to Twitter and pretty much defended him, saying that first of all, that he was just making a bad joke that didn't land, and that it wasn't what he said that was the problem. It was the fact that Joe Biden said it. I think she was a little bit more upset that there were so many like of your standard white liberals, your white oh my gosh people that think they're so woke, that were so outraged about this, because it's almost like, where do you get off, being outraged by it? You don't. Where you fall into that?
This don't affect you, dude.
Yeah.
This don't insult you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is not about you, Karen.
This is not right. This is not for you to go out here and argue about. And so, from that standpoint, I kind of see where she was going with it. Like, if you're voting for Trump, because she also said that his statements were accurate. Because if you're voting for Trump, it's basically an anti-black vote. And if you're voting for anti-blackness, then what does that make you? Here's the problem, though. All right, who elected you the blackometer? You know what I'm saying? Who made you the black queen? Who told you that you get to decide who is black and who?
You don't speak for us. You don't speak for us.
Black people are not all one thing. Black people are Republicans, Democrats, in between. Like, that doesn't take your blackness away. Now, you can vote against your self-interest. White people do it all the time.
Right.
But that doesn't make
we're living in proof right now.
That doesn't take away their whiteness. They didn't stop being white because they voted for Trump.
Yeah.
I really wish we could get away from that thing of like determining what.
Yeah, stop making that one ignorant ass person that's a part of a group. No, I speak for us. Stop making that one nigga be the spokesperson for black people. No.
For everybody. Like,
it don't go that way.
Where do you
that's their opinion.
That's
how they getting it off. Like, nah, that ain't us.
And even if your argument was, oh, well, if you're voting for Trump, you're voting against us, so you're not really with us. Because I'm paraphrasing, but that's essentially what she said in another tweet.
Yeah.
Even if that's your argument, I could not vote for Biden or Trump. I could not vote at all. I could vote third party. I could write in.
Which is the equivalent of not voting at all.
Either way you cut it. Like, I don't have to vote for Trump. Not voting for Biden doesn't mean I'm voting for Trump automatically. So it's short-sighted too. It's like you don't know that we have third-party candidates in this country.
You don't know that we have other choices
that we could write in. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a depressing kind of prospect to look at, because we do live in a two-party system, right? It's either going to be the Democrat or the Republican that actually wins. But saying that not voting for the Democrat in this particular election makes you somehow less black is just as blind as any black person who's willing to go out here and vote for Trump. Because what has Biden done for you? What the hell has Biden done for you to earn all this goddamn respect?
Biden didn't get me no stimmy, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
He gave us straight 8 years
Of silence, of smiling. It ain't hard to co-sign.
Yeah.
God damn it. Like, I'm not about to give this man no credit for doing his job, for being a goddamn vice president. What was he supposed to do? I ain't never seen somebody exalted so much for just sitting back and chilling.
Rewarding the fish for swimming,
For
nigga.
not having to take over.
Like, nigga. Like, I don't get that. So, like, I felt like she took it a little too far. And it's crazy because I usually line up with Jemele Hill and her thinking on a lot of things. Like, she's been
head ass. She's been too head ass lately, though. For my liking, she's been too head ass.
Yeah. Like, I like the way she stood up at ESPN, and she was like one of the only voices on there that would, during that whole Trump Kaepernick bullshit, like she was one of the only ones that like wasn't being a company man. And so from that aspect, I liked it. But like, you can take that type of shit too far. When you anti-Trump, no matter who you anti and verse, like you're not even looking at who you supporting on the other side. That's just blind faith. I'm never gonna be down with that.
You swinging with your eyes closed at that point.
Yeah. Anything that you could say about Donald Trump at this point, you could probably say about Biden. Even the sexual assault shit at this point, you could say it about Biden. So it's like
they all the same, dog.
How high is your horse that you casting these anti-black rocks from?
Well,
Thanks so much. That's really our time. I apologize.
You can't do that to black media.
I can't do that to white media and black media because my wife has to go on at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Listen, you got to come see us when you come to New York, VP Biden.
I will.
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
It don't have nothing to do with Trump. It has to do with the...
Nothing! Hey, who man's is this? Who man's is this? Are you serious, bro? Unbelievable!
The cool kids sit at the back of the bus.